What's up, Dan-Dans? My name is Ian. This is the Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe full story mode playthrough. As you can see, I'm starting it up fresh right here.
Choose your side.
I hope you guys are excited for this video because you guys chose it and a subscriber milestone. You know the deal. Every time we hit another increment of 5,000 subscribers, I put up a poll and you guys get to choose whichever bonus video you want. Now, there are a bunch of you guys who said during the History of Mortal Kombat, while that was all going on, that you wanted to see me play. I saw some comments that were just like, okay, enough talking, enough videos, let's see what you're made of. And I want you guys to know right now, those of you who said that, I'm not a great Mortal Kombat player. Just so you guys know. I'm middle of the road, I guess. I'm that guy that I could always wipe the floor with my friends, but if I ever played Mortal Kombat online, I would get my shit pushed, pretty easily. I tried playing Mortal Kombat 9 online a couple times, and I couldn't land a strike on most people. I might have won a single fight, maybe, and I'm not even sure about that. So, with that out of the way, I'd also like to note, I'm also quite rusty. I haven't played this specific game, Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe, since probably... When did I play it to write the script for the History of Mortal Kombat part? What fucking part was that? Was that part 4? 3? Whatever it was, I don't know. It was a long time ago. I think I played this game in July or August. Because you guys don't know, but I'm always way ahead of schedule with all of the history ofs and whatnot that I do. I like to stay way ahead of schedule. That way, I don't miss any. I don't miss any deadlines, or I don't miss any release dates that I set for myself. Because I always try to take that shit seriously. If I say that a video is going to come out at a certain time, I'm going to stick to it. For instance, the History of WCW Video Games Part 2, where the Big Boys play station, where I'm going to cover WCW versus the World on the PS1. That shit drops March 18th, 2019. And I don't think I've said that publicly yet, so now, if you're watching this video, the cat's out of the bag.
Many of our forces have disappeared, vanished without a trace. We cannot sustain these losses and still hope to reclaim Edenia.
Many White Lotus have also disappeared.
Liu Kang's face looks fucking weird in this game.
Who do you think is responsible?
For sure.
Kahn was defeated.
And I mean, I pointed out in the History of Mortal Kombat Part 5 that I think a lot of the characters' faces look weird in Mortal Kombat X as well. A lot of the outfits and environments and stuff look really cool, but the characters' faces all looked a little off. And that seems to be something that they've worked on pretty hard with Mortal Kombat 11. I think a lot of the faces look much better. I mean, because... look at Liu Kang here. He looks off. His eyes are so small. His eyes are tiny.
Snow. Out of place this time.
Rest in peace, Sanchez.
If my hunch is correct.
Jason Javier Sanchez. I remember this made me laugh so hard. All of a sudden, Liu Kang has a fucking Mortal Kombat coin that he can talk to a hologram of Katana through. Some of the shit that they pulled off in this game just for the sake of, filling in the gaps of how to tell this story are really funny. That was cool.
Closer than you think.
Oh boy, here we go.
Fight.
I would like to stress my rustiness once again as I dive straight into an uppercut from Sub-Zero. Okay, I remember at least one of Liu Kang's special moves. Here we go. How about some aerial combat? I always like to fill that meter completely before I use the super move deal, but sometimes you gotta make sure you don't get too greedy with it. Good fucking god, this is easy early on. I feel like I can do... Oh man, there's two levels of aerial combat here. I think I forgot about that. That double spinning fist move that Liu Kang has in this game reminds me of Goro's like spinning attack from the original game. Oh man, how did I forget about the rage? I haven't thought about this game in a while. Jesus Christ, how many layers of aerial combat are in this level? I feel like we're just cycling now. It's an endless downward slope of cemeteries. Get the fuck out of here. That was nice. That double kick there. There's a sand chest buried on this plot too.
Is this the way of the so-called forces of light? Exterminate your enemies?
It was you who attacked me, Ninja.
Many of our warriors have disappeared, and now I have found their assassin.
I didn't kill any Lin Kuei.
I heard your communication. You and your special forces dogs were about
We're
to...
investigating the disappearance of our comrades as well.
You know what's funny is I've beaten this game, this story mode several times now. I don't remember this at all.
Are you willing to work together to uncover the truth?
How do I know I can trust you?
Because I'm about to save your life.
That was pretty dope.
Scorpion.
Go now. We will meet again later.
You allowed Sub-Zero to escape. Now you will suffer my wrath.
It'll be easy for them to meet again later because Liu Kang can just take out his Mortal Kombat coin and speak into it, and Sub-Zero will be on the other end. See, those are the cell phones in the Mortal Kombat universe. You just have to hang on to your MK Dragon coin and everything will be fine. Oh yeah. I just had to try and wait and counter. Sit back and be patient. Oh, there we go. I thought I remembered how to do the bicycle kick, and it turns out I do indeed. There are certain things, doesn't Liu Kang, he's got some sort of cartwheel kick I can't remember how to do. Shit in my face, I totally botched that. Oh, at least I got that stomp. You know what's kind of crazy is falling that far into the stomp. I feel like that stomp is more impactful than a lot of the like the super moves out of free fall combat. And now, Dan, you guys voted that you wanted a full story playthrough, so that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm probably gonna cut this video into 2 parts because it's gonna be several hours long, but how many of you are actually gonna stick around for an entire story playthrough? I mean, unless you put me on in the background, this is probably gonna be... Is this gonna get boring to watch? Oh, here's the first transformation. Who's he turn into? Is it Flash? Or is that later? Oh, I'm thinking of the DC story. When... Oh, he does turn into the Flash, though. Okay, I'm right. I think it's in the DC part where Scorpion and Batman are fighting in the Batcave. And Scorpion is like, first you hide behind sorcery, now you hide behind an illusion. It's like, dude, maybe it's just not Sub-Zero. Not everybody you want to fight is Sub-Zero. Even though it seems that way sometimes. To us OG Mortal Kombat fans who have seen them fight for like almost 3 decades now. You know what's funny is like, I don't play with the stick, I play only with the D-pad. So even though this is a 3D fighter, most of the time for me it doesn't feel like it. Because I almost like never use the sidestep deal. Which is probably not how you're supposed to play, but I've always gotten by. Jesus Christ with the free fall combat. Why not?
Liu Kang wins.
Oh, that neck crack is so good. I really like the Flash's costume in this. to be honest, I really like a lot of the DC characters' costumes. For you guys who don't know, I'm a huge Superman fan. I also really love Batman as well. But I'm a DC guy. I'm not a DC fanboy, don't get me wrong. I'm well aware that the Marvel movies are quite a bit better than the DC movies. I'm not in denial. But I really like a lot of the like original DC costumes that are in this game. Like when you play Injustice or Injustice 2, you get a lot of those crazy armored costumes. Like in Injustice 2, I really don't like the way Superman looks, like the standard default Superman with the gimmick around his ears and around his chin. The hell is that thing supposed to be? You know, I'm just not a big fan of the armored designs that they added. But these classic costumes for the Flash and Batman and Superman, I think a lot of them look really good. Wonder Woman looks really good too. Deathstroke, Joker. Catwoman's a little lazy, you know, but her costume isn't always that busy. Sometimes it is kind of just a plain purple. I'm talking over most of these cutscenes, and I hope you guys don't mind that. But I promised commentary to go along with this, so I'm going to give you some commentary. I can't decide whether this Liu Kang looks like he's 12 years old or like 48.
Where are they?
He looks a lot like a kid I went to junior high and played drums with, a kid named Lewis.
Shang Tsung.
We used to call Lewis Liu Kang back then, and it's funny that this one looks exactly like him.
Round one, fight.
I know this is the first time that NetherRealm, they were still Midway at the time, it was the first time that they had done this style for the story, like, oh, small cutscene, and then here you are into the fight. But a lot of these are just the cutscenes. Oh yeah, close combat. You forget about this stuff when you don't play the game that often. So yeah, a lot of the cutscenes are just a few seconds long, and then it's just straight into the fight. Like the cutscenes exist only to get you from fight to fight, and it really is cool to see how far the games have come. I know not a lot of people liked the Mortal Kombat X QuickTime events in the cutscenes. I didn't mind them. I thought a lot of them were pretty cool. I'd like to make a note that the triangle button on my PS3 controller is sticking like a son of a bitch. I don't know why that is. It feels like somebody fucking spilled something in my PS3 controller. But it's making a lot of my uppercut attempts not very smooth. So if you see me ducking for no reason, I'm trying to throw uppercuts, I promise.
Another realm for your treachery, sorcerer. This is Liu Kang.
Where's his coin? What is he talking into? Now he's just got a gimmick built into his gauntlet there. You can just talk into that. Come on. And also, is that a championship belt around his waist? Is that like the Mortal Kombat championship? Because I feel like that's how they're playing it. It's a giant gold belt with the Mortal Kombat medallion in the middle. What else would it be?
Transforming his appearance. I have ruled out that possibility. This is a different warrior altogether. I clearly sense an abnormality in his chi.
His chi?
The energy that courses through all things in the universe. His aura is unlike anything I have seen before. I will try to attune to it.
Attune to his... Don't do anything crazy, Liu Kang.
I will be fine.
You may be the champion of Mortal Kombat, but you are not invincible.
Yeah, we found that out in Deadly Alliance when he got killed in this very position. Oh no, he's being overcome by the rage, and he just disappeared. This story mode's so silly. I love it, but it's fucking silly. Okay, now this version of Sonya, I talked about in the History of Mortal Kombat Part 5, how like over time the games had matured, and what not a lot of people know is I actually had a paragraph in the script that I cut out where I talked about how like the design of the characters has matured as well, to where not all of the female fighters have gigantic titties and like thongs and big asses and stuff like that, showing cleavage. But the same with the dudes. They're not all hulking brutes anymore. Like Sub-Zero and Scorpion just, they look like martial artists. They look like badass dudes, but they don't look like fucking He-Man. You know, they don't look like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Lou Ferrigno. Where, go back 11 years here to Mortal Kombat vs. DC. Look at Catwoman's titties. Like, look at Sonia's titties. Good lord. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm not anti-sexy characters in any way, shape, or form. I think designers should be able to do whatever they want, and nobody should complain about it. If you have a problem with it, just don't play it. But, I mean, look at this, and then look at where they are now, and they've definitely grown up a little bit. Jesus, maybe starting off with a jump attack every time is not the best idea. How do I do the blast? Is it backward, forward, square, or X? There we go. And what do I do it twice to shoot it twice? Yeah, there we go. See, I'm remembering little by little pieces. Got a little pop-up action there. I can figure something out. Finally, I landed a nice uppercut. Right to the bottom of her fucking knee. You know what? I feel like this is the time where I should mention... I did a playthrough of the Resident Evil 2 one-shot demo a couple months ago, and I made a note in that video. I was like, look, some of you complained about how often I swear in the history of Mortal Kombat, and there were people who were just like, you know, if you cut out the swearing, I'd enjoy it a little more. This is just how I talk. So, there's going to be quite a bit of swearing in this video, and that's just the way it is. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch it. I don't want to go to a round 3, so can we just wrap this up, please? Thank you. Going back to Sonia's design, if you look at her hips, you can see a tan... Look at her boobs, dude! Jesus Christ! What I was going to say is if you look at her hips, you can see a tan line of where her, like, G-string was.
No sign of Liu Kang.
And it's just so funny because, like, what military woman dresses like this? Not that they shouldn't, you know. I'm not putting words in anybody's mouth. I'm not telling anybody how to dress. But, like, on the job, like, wouldn't you want to have a little bit of extra body armor to protect you?
I need help locating Liu Kang. Follow my signal and rendezvous with me as soon as... Baraka.
As soon as Baraka.
Just get here as soon as you can. Sonia out.
She got a big mouth. She kind of looked like Steven Tyler.
Round 1. Fight.
I like Baraka's design in this game, too. I just want to say, coming off of... I feel like I'm starting a lot of sentences with I just want to say. Coming off of playing Mortal Kombat 9 and 10, and I kind of went on an Injustice 2 kick recently, this game feels slow in comparison. Very slow. It doesn't help that I'm extremely rusty, but good God. I feel like everything I'm trying to do is delayed. That cartwheel kick really comes in handy when you just want to pull off like a get the fuck away from me sort of move. Oh Lord. Does anybody out there dislike Baraka? I don't think so. I think everybody thinks Baraka is awesome. Projectiles are borderline fucking worthless in this game. The 3D mechanics, just every time I try to shoot those things, he just sidesteps it. It's like, why am I even bothering trying to do that? It's just instinct. It's like muscle memory at this point. And you could say, like, why don't you try another move? And I'll just say, shut up. Because clearly just ducking and throwing 2 uppercuts worked perfectly right there. Look at those teeth.
I don't know what Baraka's doing in Earthrealm, but it's suspicious.
Who's she
If a
talking
new
to?
invasion is coming, Raiden must be informed.
Do you guys talk to yourselves like that? Just going about your day? Like if you're at work and you notice a pen on the floor. I don't know who dropped this pen on the floor, but the boss must be informed.
There may be another invasion of Earthrealm. Shao Kahn may be returning. Raiden, can you hear me? Raiden!
Oh, there he is. Raiden, you look
Red,
so
with a
handsome.
lightning bolt on his chest. This must be the warrior Liu Kang fought. Who are you?
I am Captain Marvel.
Captain?
Or
Why are
Shazam.
you here?
Confused. Don't understand.
Guys, breaking news, a connection error has occurred.
Round one. Fight.
See, this is a hilarious fight because I know I'm speaking to predominantly Mortal Kombat fans, but Shazam would eat Sonya for fucking breakfast. It wouldn't even be a fight, not even close. So this is one of those fights where, like, the sake of, like, hey, shut up and have fun. It's where that takes over. Hey, that was pretty cool. Worthless projectiles, why not? Finally, I landed one.
Round two. Fight.
That animation, the kip up animation with the strike on the ground, always kind of, I don't know if I like it, because it cuts it so close to you feeling like you're not ready for the next round to start. I know that would never happen, it's timed very carefully, but still, don't, you know what I'm saying? You're giving people anxiety with that shit. Fuck out of here. Oh, I can do breakers too, I forgot about that. I'm quite forgetful, if you guys haven't noticed. That's what a life of concussions will bring you. Get away from me, dude. Oh, round 3. We finally got to a round 3.
Round three. Fight.
Going back to the costumes, dude. Love Shazam's costume in this. Is anybody looking forward to the Shazam movie? I definitely am, but I'm a DC guy, you know? I look forward to all the DC movies. Even if half of them have been dog shit so far. And you know what? Fuck it. I'm sitting here, we're talking about it, I got nothing but time. I'll talk about the DC movies a little bit. I might be in the minority of fans who I really enjoy Man of Steel. I'm a big Superman fan as it is, and so you might say, well, of course you like Man of Steel, you're a Superman fan. But I think if anybody was going to dislike Man of Steel, it might be Superman
Now
fans.
maybe I can get
You
some
know,
answers
because
out of
spoilers, he kills Zod at the end of it. He just breaks his neck and kills him.
Right, but I got here as soon as I could.
But I really didn't have too big of a problem with that. I would have done it differently if I was writing or directing it. I would have figured out another way to get the message across that Superman will do whatever it takes to keep people safe. I do think that was kind of a poor decision, but it didn't ruin the movie for me. I think I was able to look at Man of Steel and say, this is not my Superman. This is something else. This is something different entirely. And for what it is, I like it. But then came Batman v Superman, and I was like, this sucks. This is not a good movie. And it really hurt me to say that. And what really sucked, here we go. What really, really sucked was I saw the trailers for Batman v Superman, and I kept saying, this can't be good. This cannot be good. They're stuffing so much into this movie, it's not going to work out. This is not going to be good. And it wasn't until the day the movie came out, I was sitting in my chair in the theater, the trailers just started, and I looked over at the artist, my podcast co-host, and I go, dude, this can't be bad. This is going to be good, right? I let myself buy into the hype and the bullshit at the last second, and I disappointed the fuck out of myself. I should say they disappointed me, because they had no idea how to play any of those characters. Batman kills like 8 people in that movie. Batman and Superman are the dumbest people in the movie. Never once do they even consider, like, you know what, maybe we should try and talk this out. They're two macho dummies who just result immediately to bloody fighting. Extremely frustrating. But I've spoken about this ad nauseum on the 616 Entertainment Podcast, which you guys can listen to on SoundCloud and iTunes. Where'd we go from there? Was it Suicide Squad? Suicide Squad was dog shit. Irredeemable garbage movie. Wonder Woman was great. That's the best DC movie. And then what we have after that? Was it Justice League right after that? I think Justice League is okay. It's not bad. It's not really good. It's okay. Even if it was a fucking mess. Like, half directed by Zack Snyder, half directed by Joss Whedon, and fixed up by Joss Whedon. I say fixed up in air quotes because I felt disjointed, but yeah, that's the news now, is the DCEU, the DC Comics Extended Universe, all the movies, it's over. The movies are no longer going to be as connected as they used to be, and the source on that is straight from Warner Brothers. So I mean, they kind of had to do that, right? Because they put out Wonder Woman and it was really good. I think it was way better than they thought it was going to be, and I think it shocked them how well it did at the box office. And then Justice League tanked at the box office because of how much fucking money they spent reshooting all that stuff. And then Aquaman comes out and it does over $1 billion. If there was one DC movie that was like expected to not do that well, it had to be Aquaman, right? And it turns out to be the highest grossing one. It outgrossed a lot of the Marvel movies, most of the Marvel movies. That's a crazy thing to think about because people have looked at Aquaman as a joke for decades now. Which is quite unfortunate because if you know anything about Aquaman, he's a pretty dope character. And I went to see Aquaman in theaters and I was like, fuck, this is fun. It's not Infinity War or anything. It's not like this gripping drama. If I was going to liken it to anything, it would probably be Venom. And some of you guys are probably just like, oh yeah, because Venom sucked. I liked Venom.
I thought you were a threat.
I don't know. Am I alone? Am I the only one that liked Venom?
Sorry, Jax.
Again, it's not like a gripping, serious story. I didn't fucking cry or anything. But I thought Venom was funny. I liked the fights.
What happened to you?
I'm tired of people shitting on stuff all the time. Can you tell?
Raiden rescued me.
He was being held aboard that vessel.
I'm also thirsty, so I'm going to take a sip of water for the working man.
They retreated to that space station.
I do not know from where these invaders come or who leads them, but it is clear that Earthrealm faces a grave new challenge. Our world is merging with another. I can feel it.
But Shao Kahn was destroyed. We stopped him from merging Earthrealm with Outworld.
The Emperor may still live, and these new warriors may be his reinforcements.
Then let's do something about it. Sonia, let's get back to the base. We can mount a counterattack from there.
Thank God for the Special Forces. Shout out to Mortal Kombat Special Forces on PlayStation 1.
I did find some guy dressed in red tights, though. I had him medevac.
You know what's funny is one of the subscriber polls I did, one of the options that I put in there was putting Mortal Kombat Special Forces to death in myriad ways. And it actually got some votes, but it got even more comments of people asking what the fuck that meant.
We'll take him by surprise.
And what that meant, the pitch for that video was going to be that
Nothing I can't handle.
my podcast co-host and I, the artist, we were going to take a copy of Mortal Kombat Special Forces and we were going to hit it with a hammer. We were going to throw it downstairs. We were going to light it on fire. We were going to run it over with a car. We were basically just going to fuck it up in every way imaginable. Which, would that have been a waste of the $12 that I spent buying a copy of it on eBay? Yeah, sure. But could have made for a funny video. But it didn't come close to winning the poll, so now I just have this copy of Mortal Kombat Special Forces in my house.
Top clearance, and I don't remember inviting you to the party.
Nearby technicians at LexCorp picked
Lex
up a
is looking
massive
pretty
signal
cool.
emanating from this space, indicating highly advanced technology. I'm the hands-on managerial type, so I came to see for myself. And I must say,
Lex's emblem kind of looks like the Smash Brothers logo a little bit.
Advice. Maybe you and I should do business.
It's a portal. As for doing business, maybe it's time I gave you a demonstration of my impressive technology.
I'd prefer a handshake. But if you insist,
Who else works for the Special Forces?
Fight.
Because earlier, Sonia was the only one seemingly on the clock, and Catwoman snuck in no problem. She didn't have to bypass any security. Nobody, like, chimed into Sonia's earpiece and was like, hey, Sonia, there's a really sexy woman sneaking up on you. Nobody said shit. And now, Jax seems to be the only one on the clock. And this man in a gigantic, extremely loud, green, purple, and silver steel suit just waltzed right in. Who works here? The security team needs to be fired. Man, I'm getting my shit pushed. Maybe I should shut the fuck up and pay attention. It would also help if I knew any of the combos, which currently I do not. Wasted my breaker. Shit in my face. Oh great, now he's using his rage gimmick. Stay away from me. How do I do the goddamn machine gun? Hold on a second. God damn it. Super moves. Okay, back square, down back triangle, down back square. Okay, they're all basically the fucking same. How I didn't just guess most of those, I don't know. I'm talking too much. But I guess that kind of comes with the territory when you have to do commentary for a gameplay video.
I prefer a handshake, but if you insist.
Round one. Fight.
If anybody's made it this far into the video, which I don't have an extreme amount of faith in, would anybody be interested in me bringing back Let's Play Friday, which was my weekly Let's Play series? I used to do them, and then I kind of just stopped doing them because, like, before the History of Mortal Kombat blew up the channel, seriously, like 50 people, if I was lucky, would watch Let's Play Friday every week.
Fight.
And I put so much time and effort into, like, my written documentary style videos now that, like, I don't know, would weekly gameplay videos even be worth it? I don't know what the turnout would be. I lean towards no, obviously, because I haven't brought it back yet. If I wanted to, I would just do it. But, I mean, if I look at the information I was able to glean from the Resident Evil 2 demo video that I did, I think less than 3,000 people watched it, which is not that good for me at this point. So I don't know, if the interest isn't there, I'm not going to do it. You know what I mean? I would rather take more time, put more time into writing stuff for you guys, because those seem to be the videos that you guys really, like,
Somehow he reached
clamp onto.
Who's he?
Grasp onto? I don't know.
He runs some company.
Full disclosure, it's
Take
like
over the world.
3:30 in the
Like you
morning
put a
right
stop to
now.
that.
Only one way to be sure.
On Monday
Let's
night,
take
March
out that space
4th.
station.
Now you know when I was recording this. My dog Patches is asleep on my bed behind me. You might be able to hear him snoring up a storm. The great Patches Lugosi.
Sonia,
I'll tell you a story about him. Fuck it. I
We've apparently been
moved
sent
into my
information on the
I moved into my place here like
Still need some work.
almost 2 years ago, about a year and a half ago, and I was like, fuck, man, I want a dog.
one's coming.
I like big dogs. I like medium to big size dogs. But the building that I'm in now has a 25-pound weight limit on dogs.
My thanks.
And I was like, fuck.
Continues every
I don't know if I want a small dog. But I do want a dog in my life. So, a friend passed along to me that there was a 9-year-old Shih Tzu at the, what the fuck? At the Paws, which is like an animal shelter down the street. 9 years old. I always kind of wanted an old dog. I wanted to adopt an old dog and just like basically spoil him for the rest of his life, give him a good time, you know what I mean? And it was like the perfect opportunity because he was old, he was super nice, he fit the bill perfectly. My girlfriend loves Shih Tzus, which is what he is. So it was just, you know what? Why not? Let's bring this guy home. And sometimes he's an ultimate pain in the ass, and he can be a troublemaker when I have to leave and go to work. But I love him, so fuck it. I don't regret it. He just made a noise behind me, like he's thinking, like, I hear you talking shit. Man, in Mortal Kombat 9, they really made landing and connecting with combos feel much more seamless. This game, it feels clunky in comparison. I still like this game, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to talk like crazy shit, but everything was just improved for Mortal Kombat 9. How do I do the goddamn like Superman punch? Oh, there's the armpit missile. That's what we used to call it. My brother and I would call it the armpit missile when we would play Mortal Kombat 3. Because it looked like he would turn to the side and like move his chest and shoot a bomb out of his armpit.
Sonia, area secure. What's your situation?
I'm fine. We need to locate the main command center.
Shazam has a very Alex Ross design
Stay
to
where
him
you are. I'll
in
follow
this
your
game,
signal
which
when
makes
convenient.
sense. Alex Ross did the artwork for the special edition, the little like canvas print. I like how his first instinct was to just open fire on this scantily clad woman who approached him. Whereas before, when Lex Luthor in his fucking steel outfit walked up, he was just like, "Who are you?" But if it's a woman, open fire.
Warriors don't use guns. And if it's a fight you want, you'll soon be joining your friend in a cell.
Jax, you heard what she said. True warriors don't use guns. Okay, I was trying to do a bit there, saying true warriors don't use guns, and I was going to do the machine gun special move, but I don't remember how to do it. Shit! I just got stomped. When in doubt, uppercut. Shit. Stay away! Stay away! How many uppercuts in a row can I land on this poor woman? Why can't I remember how to do any of his special moves? For Christ's sake. We got those two. How do you do the fucking machine gun? It's down, back, something, right? Or forward, something? I already ruined my Warriors Don't Use Guns bid, so I guess it's not worth it anymore. Hey, my projectiles... Oh, I was just gonna say my projectiles are working, but then she just stepped out of the way. Get away from my face. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, stay away. Armpit missile. Oh! There we go. I just smashed her head with that karate chop. Straight into the armpit missile. See, I kind of... This is the problem. That was a good knuckle crack right there. This is the problem with this, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Structure of a story mode is like so many high-level characters have to lose throughout it. Just because you need to use everybody, you know, and they have to take a loss. I really hated that in Mortal Kombat 9, how I think Goro went like 0-4 across story mode, and Kintaro went like 0-3. And there was one point where you have to beat Goro and Kentaro back to back. I think you were playing a Cyber Sub-Zero or something, and I was like, fuck, man. It really sucks that these guys are supposed to be big and scary, and they're just jobbers. Like, we just beat the fuck out of them every time we see them. And they're not even that hard to fight in Mortal Kombat 9.
I don't like the sound of that.
Like it or not, we need him. Where there is threat of invasion,
Sip of water
he
for the
usually
working man.
knows something about it.
This is right out of Mortal Kombat Mythology's Sub-Zero when he peeks up over the ledge here. Totally recreated from a cutscene from back then. Now, guys, I want to ask you another question. Who watching this video right now, if you've gotten this deep in, how many of you guys listen to my podcast on SoundCloud and iTunes, the 616 Entertainment Podcast? I noticed that our listenership has basically tripled ever since the YouTube channel exploded. But that still really only equates to like a couple hundred listens a week, where the videos now, like the History of WCW Video Games Part 1, at this moment is closing in on, I want to say, around 100,000 views. So the podcast has not nearly gotten to the level of the YouTube videos. So I'm just wondering, are any of the Dan-Dans watching this video right now, do you guys listen to the show? Do you have any interest in listening to the show? If you guys don't know, it's me and my buddy Mike Charles. He goes by The Artist. And I shouldn't say he goes by that, because it makes it sound like he created this nickname for himself, which is not true. I gave him that nickname years ago. So he's not a douchebag who like gave himself his own nickname. It's my doing. But yeah, The Artist and I get together once a week, and we record an audio podcast, and we have guests all the time. A lot of times we have like pro wrestlers. I'm friends with a lot of the guys from freelance wrestling here in Chicago. Basically where Mustafa Ali came from, if you're a WWE fan. So we have a bunch of wrestlers on. I had Colin Moriarty on, who was the head of IGN PlayStation for years. He went to Kind of Funny. He eventually resigned from Kind of Funny, opened his own company, Colin's Last Stand. I've had UFC Hall of Famer Gary Goodridge on the show. Basically just any handful of people that I feel like talking to will come on. And the show, I'm going to quote Seinfeld, it's really about nothing. It's about whatever we want to talk about at any given time. Whether that's sports or like wrestling, movies, music, comics, our own personal stories. It's about whatever the fuck we want it to be about. And it's always a good time. It's always a blast. So if you guys have never checked the show out, I recommend you do. It's a lot like what I'm doing now. Every once in a while I do a solo episode, and I'll just go by myself, but usually it's myself and The Artist, and I would like to think we have pretty good chemistry, seeing as though we've done 260 fucking episodes of the show.
It was not here before the invaders came, but through.
How many of you guys are raging that I'm talking over the cutscenes?
Earthrealm is merging with another world. Powers are shifting, rebalancing. I have felt the effects in Shao Kahn's defeat, and they have grown ever stronger.
Quan Chi foresaw the intrusion from the other world, and that their champion would pose a dire threat.
And the Lin Kuei sent you to eliminate this champion.
Yes. Much like this rock formation, the warrior's fortress appeared near the Lin Kuei temple. I wore him down and sealed him in ice.
You did not wear him down. His power was.
I'm a big fan of Sub-Zero's design in this game too, and I keep commenting on.
Quan Chi, to the man
Where's my
who
fucking
all that
phone?
he knows.
Very well, Sub-Zero.
Here it is.
I will show you the way.
I keep commenting on a lot of the costumes in this game, but it's because I think they did a really good job with a lot of them.
At your own peril.
I like the black and silver dragons across his shoulders. I like the blue scar across his eye. I like his kick pads. Sub-Zero's looking pretty fucking cool in this game. I like that street sign back there that just said Gotham. So that's Gotham Street in Gotham
Scorpion
City.
was here. I can sense the nether, but he must have vanished from this spot.
Well, isn't this interesting? A
Here's our
masked
boy.
man in Gotham. And from the look of you, I'd say you're no hero.
You do not look so innocent yourself.
Name's Deathstroke.
Sub-Zero.
So, who are you hunting? Or are you just looking for a fight?
It is none of your concern.
Fair enough. But I've been around this world, and I've never heard of a Sub-Zero.
I'm not from your world.
Then you're in enemy territory.
I know I'm not saying
And
anything.
I
I'm
assume
kind of
you are the
enthralled
enemy.
by the story.
Smart boy.
Round one. Fight.
Ooh, I ducked under that bullet like I saw it coming. You know what I'm saying? It didn't work the second time. I got hit the second time. Oh boy, here's our first test your might. And he got nothing out of it. Absolutely nothing. There's a nice slide for you deeds. Man, I'm really bummed that my controller's kind of sticky, because this is like one of my favorite controllers I have. It's gold. I got a badass gold PS3 controller.
Round two. Fight.
I was feeling confident for a minute. In the last fight, I felt like I did pretty good. Or at least my first Sub-Zero fight, whatever that was. There we go. That was a nice little combo. That double kick up into the uppercut. Now, can we put Deathstroke away here? I would like to say yes. Get away from him. That's not going to help. Getting caught in midair is not going to help the cause. Oh, come on. I was still frozen. I should have got him there. Okay, I'm going to let go of the idea of trying to hit him with that trap because it's not working. See, I remember most of Sub-Zero's special moves because he was my favorite guy to play as when I was playing this game very often. Son of a fucking bitch! I gave that one away. I totally gave it away. I got too into the idea of trapping him with that frozen move. Batman's looking pretty cool there.
Smart boy.
Man, I kind of miss playing DC Universe online. That was a fun game. I platinumed that game on PS3 and PS4. To get the platinum, you had to create a character and get them to the top level in every class. So, like, a character, a villain who was mentored by the Joker, a villain who was mentored by Lex Luthor, a hero who was mentored by Superman, a hero mentored by Wonder Woman, Batman, all of the major categories. And I remember, like, the first character that I came up with, I think I called him the Shield, and the idea that I had in my head was like, oh yeah, he was like a police officer who, when all the shit happened, when everybody got their powers, like, he was in the thick of it, and he got super strength, and he can fly. There we go, I caught him. And all this stuff. I, like, created, like, a headcanon for him. Because I'm a child, and I wanted to have extra fun with it. But by the end of it, as I was just, like, grinding all of these characters to get the trophies, I remember the character that I made, I think he was the mentor under the Joker. The headcanon I came up with was, like, he was a robot or a cyborg, kind of like Smoker Sector. And the name I gave him was RX616, which is obviously part of my YouTube channel and part of my favorite drink, which is Arizona RX Energy. Oh, man. I got really fucking lazy with those names, I guess.
This is where Scorpion first entered the mortal realm. What was he doing here?
I remember I created one of my characters. Her name was Paige Turner, and I thought that was really clever. And then I remembered that was Paige from WWE's one of her finishing moves. And I think the artist told me that there's already a comic character named Paige Turner or some shit. See, I can't even say the name right anymore. I'm saying Paige Turner instead of Paige Turner. There is a difference. The inflection, yes.
Then I will do it the hard way.
Round one. Fight.
There's something about Batman's costume in this game to where, like, I feel like when he's in a fighting pose, the costume looks cool. But I remember, like, the full body render of him that they put out when he's just, like, standing straight up. He looks a little fucking weird. He kind of looks dopey. And it might be, like, the underwear and the outfit. It doesn't work out very well. It just kind of looks weird. I'm not too sure what it is about it that I don't really like. But there's something. Man, I got fucked up in that round. Sub-Zero versus Batman would be a cool fight. I would have to think that Batman would probably win. Because, I mean, we've seen Sub-Zero lose a million fucking times. You know what I mean? Whereas Batman is like an insanely talented martial artist. Not that Sub-Zero isn't, but Sub-Zero loses all the fucking time.
Round three. Fight.
And you know Batman would have some shit where Sub-Zero would like shoot ice at him and Batman would just like pull his cape up and block it somehow. He would like rip his cape off and it would shatter. Be a cool moment. You know what I'm saying? Think of the cutscenes that we could have had here. There was a really good combination I used to know as Sub-Zero. It escapes me now, but what are you gonna do? Oh boy. Oh man, I used the breaker, and I think it may have been a poor decision. No! Oh shit! Get out of here! Oh my goodness, I got him. That was close. Look at those health bars. That just woke up Patches Lugosi. Oh, here's where the spear gets him. Where'd the spear go?
Welcome, Sub-Zero, to the Netherrealm.
Quan Chi! There were rumors that the Elder Gods had punished you. I see the rumors were true.
I won't be bound here for long. I believe you.
Hey, that amulet looks familiar.
You share a violent history, from what I understand.
You will pay for the
They really took the quilted look from Mortal Kombat 2 and turned it up to fucking 11 here on Scorpion's design. I don't think I like the skull belt around Scorpion's waist either. I'm not too big a fan of that. The rest of his costume's cool, but that's a little cheesedicky for me. Like, what pragmatic purpose does that giant skull belt serve? Man, I'm kicking ass. Damn, that was a hell of a body punch. Boss Rudin would be proud with that one. Just uppercuts all day long. Oh, I forgot about that that teleport. Wasn't that Havoc's move in Deception? The the dead man arms and he falls backwards and they repurposed it for Sub-Zero in this game. I think that's true. I might have made that shit up. I can't really remember. Oh boy, oh boy. All hell is breaking loose. You get it?
The Elder Gods underestimate me. You're free.
I don't think that had anything to do with Quan Chi.
Our world is
He's taking credit for it, though.
Emerging, fueled by combat. The intense battle between such bitter enemies caused a rift powerful enough to shatter my bonds. You used us. I'm a sorcerer. The world as we know it is in peril. None will survive, regardless of allegiance. Return to your Thunder God. Tell him if he wishes to save his precious Earth realm, he'll have to ally himself with devils. Search their cities. Find the princess. She has seen
Are there any characters that debuted after Mortal Kombat 3 that have stuck around with the revenants of Quan Chi? Because he debuted right around like Mythologies in Mortal Kombat 4. And he's been in almost every MK game since then.
Princess? Didn't I kill the last guy that called me that? He should have known! I'm the only Joker around here!
Scorpion's like, you're a fucking weirdo. Isn't it weird to just see, like, Scorpion and the Joker walking down the street? Especially Scorpion.
You will pay for that with your life. Round one. Fight.
Oh my god, I thought I could duck under that. Just ate it right in the face. I remember Joker being really fun to play as in this game, too. A smarter person than myself would have practiced a little bit before recording this video. But I don't have that kind of time. You know what I mean? How do I do the teleport? There we go. What else do I have? I have the Hellfire. And then I think I have... Yeah, there it is.
Round two. Fight.
Scorpion Spear, the sound of it coming out, kind of sounds like Spider-Man shooting the webs. He keeps trying to do that teleport move on me, whatever the gas bomb is, teleport. I don't remember what he does. I guess that's it with the pistol whip, but it's not working out for him too well. Gotcha, bitch. Why not? Put him away with a big axe handle. A little bit of close combat.
Hello, Joker. Looks like you could use some help. I already have a few recruits. How'd you like to join us?
Hello, Joker. It looks like you could use some help. I'm not going to mention that I got my fucking ass kicked earlier when I was attempting to break and enter on the Special Forces. I'm just going to pretend that I'm smart and have this plan off the top of my head. Wonder Woman's hair looks like it's made of hard plastic. I do like her costume, though.
Great Hera. Who are you? What business do you have on Themyscira?
I am Scorpion. I seek the princess.
I am Princess of Earth. You may speak to me, Scorpion. Batman told me of your battle.
You are not the princess I seek.
You may not roam this island at will. Even though you are an invader, I promise you, if you come with me, you will not be harmed.
See, look at that. Wonder Woman tried to be super reasonable.
I will show you the meaning of pain.
She's like, look, you're an intruder here, but if you come with me, we can try and talk this out. Maybe I can help you get back to where you came from. And Scorpion, being a stupid idiot, is just like, fuck you, bitch. But just for the sake of the structure of the story, I'm gonna win, so. Can I beat her first try is the real question, though. And I'm not gonna guarantee that I can. I hope I can. Her breaker animation is so long because she has to do that spinny shit. I'm still really impressed with Wonder Woman's moveset in this game. I think the animations for her moves got a lot of love and it shows. Man, that's twice in a row I botched that. There we go. Twice in a row I botched that double kick into the uppercut. She keeps being too far away for me to hit the uppercut. We're gonna waste our rage right here. And I missed the fucking uppercut again. It's alright, I took up like half of her health with that. So it was worth it. I love that handspring kick. Full disclosure, guys, the TV that I'm playing on right now is one of those like 3D PlayStation monitors. Obviously, I'm not using the 3D because that's bullshit. 3D is stupid. It just cut out while I was in the middle of this fight. The screen just went totally black, which is just something that happens sometimes with this thing. I've had to get used to it over the years. You might ask, why am I recording this on a little 24-inch monitor instead of the 60-inch TV I have in the other room? I don't know, man. Because it's easier to put my laptop on the desk next to this little TV than it is to resituate all the goddamn cables in the living room. How's that? Is that a better explanation? Nice. Hit it with the burn, hit it with the slide, well, or a front kick, Anderson Silva style. Oh, that went smoother than I thought it would. I think she usually kicks my ass, but that was pretty smooth.
The princess is not here. She is near.
You need some help, stranger?
I used this clip in History of Mortal Kombat. Part where Superman gets nailed. He's like, magic?
You're not from this
I love that part.
All the same, I'd encourage you
You know what? The writers of this game did a pretty good job, for the most part, of showing off most of the characters' different abilities.
Magic.
Sorcery. Surrender the princess, or die.
And see, here's another part where, like, the biggest character, like the head of the DC side, he's about to lose here just for the sake of continuing the story. I don't know, man. Because we fight, as far as I remember, we fight Superman later as Raiden. Why not save Superman for that? You know? Like, why would we think that Superman could beat Raiden if we beat his ass as Scorpion? I'm not trying to take anything away from Scorpion. I'm just saying, like, for the sake... If you're a wrestling fan, you're used to this phrase. For the sake of keeping someone strong, why not save it? You know what I'm saying? Build it up. I don't remember how to do the slide kick, apparently, because it's not working. So I just resort back to the Anderson Silva front kick. I feel like Superman shows more damage in this game than most of the other characters. I finally timed that teleport punch right. There we go. To hit the double move, at least. Here we go. Hit him with a little bit of test your might. I got a little bit of damage out of it. Not too Not too bad, not too good. Now, can we keep his rage at bay? That's what we need to hope for. He's gonna use it any second now. There we go. Get away from me, bitch! Oh my goodness! That was dirty. We pulled it out, but that was filthy. All the battle damage is gone now. They did a really good job on Superman's design too. Very Christopher Reeve. And look at that, like, Superman rushes him and Scorpion just like kicks him 100 feet in the fucking air. And now it's like, wait, can he take down Katana? He just beat the shit out of Superman. I'm pretty sure he'll be alright. Just a poor writing decision. And now that I said that, watch Katana like push my shit in here and not allow me to land like a single move or something. That was pretty good. How many decades do I have to play these games before I realize I probably shouldn't just jump straight at Katana at any given time? But see, that's the thing, is whether I jump at her or not, she's gonna pop me into the air regardless. Just grab her and throw her, why not?
Round 2. Fight.
I don't want to get hit, but the more she hits me, the more it's going to build up my rage. And if I play my cards right, that rage will really come in handy towards the end of this run. There we go. A little bit of test your might. Oh, I got big time damage out of that one. That was helpful. There we go. Now lock that rage in, and that'll do it. There's like nobody around in any of these levels. I like how they all three of them came at the same time. That was funny looking. They couldn't add like even just some people scattering around in the background.
I can control her for now.
Ooh, green eyes. That's kind of kooky looking.
She may have lost her mind, but she still has her uses. I will not leave her to you yet, Baraka. One of the enemy is near. Draw him to the Netherrealm where he will be weak. Kill him.
Does Baraka always have orange eyes like that? I don't think so. Is this the only game where his eyes look like that?
Has come for old rivalries to be put aside.
This was all I was asking for in Batman v Superman, by the way. Was for 1 second for somebody to be like, "Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's talk about this." You know what I mean?
Katana.
What chapter is this? Who do we play as here?
Sorcerer, not to fight, I assure you.
Then for what?
Did they tell me already and I wasn't paying attention? Very possible.
You are aware of the merging. Its effects are far-reaching. Even the Netherrealm is vulnerable.
I care not for the wasteland you call home.
Katana?
You believe that you're in control.
Liu Kang just blinded by his love for Katana, not even paying attention to the conversation at hand. Much like myself.
Katana!
I will destroy you all!
This is your doing, sorcerer. It is no spell of mine. She is a harbinger of things to come. It will only get worse.
What is this?
I've used the last of my power to purge her of the rage. I am at your mercy, Raiden.
Very noble of Quan Chi.
To win your trust.
What is it that we face?
What the fuck does Quan Chi care whether the DC characters are around? You know what I mean? Like he would find some sort of somebody to team up with. He would go like oh, Lex Luthor, let's work together. We will be kings. It'll work, and then he'll just kill Lex immediately. And it's an odd face turn for Quan Chi, is all I'm saying.
Come in rage and fight. Combat releases the rage, hastening the merging.
Then Dark Kahn must be stopped.
Dark Kahn, that name is so silly.
Eliminate his forces. But to do
And I
so,
said that in the history of Mortal Kombat that's a really boring, unoriginal name. Darkseid and Shao Kahn. We're gonna mix them together. What do we call them? Nobody tried to think of anything original, like I don't fucking like Cataclysm or something. They just Dark Kahn. So stupid. And some of you guys in the comments were just like, well, what did you want them to call him? It's like, I don't know, man. Throw something at the wall and see if it sticks. Dark Kahn? Are you kidding?
Shang Tsung and I have just arrived at the fortress. No sign of the enemy.
You can chat with your woman later. We have a job to do. People to kill.
Your forces got the better of me before. My powers may not be at full force, but as you can see, I have...
Wait, do we have to beat Superman again?
Let us finish what he could not.
Fight! Round one. Fight.
I guess we do. Oh man, I don't think I remember anything about how to play with Shang Tsung. There we go. I remember the Soul Steal. You actually get a lot of health back from that too. Oh, that was awesome. How do I do the Soul Steal? Is it back down circle? Man, that was rude. Man, what a waste of my fucking rage bar. Oh! I just dove straight into that kick. That sucked. Or that uppercut. I tried to hit him with a kick. Okay, down back X is the Soul Steal. Man, if they block that though, you are stuck in limbo for quite a while. Get away! Oh, why did I do that? Oh, that was awesome. The final hits of both of these rounds have been fantastic so far. Shit. Shit. Oh man, this is not going well. This is not going well at all. I need to recoup some of that health. Give it back. Give me back my health, you big bastard. Okay, I don't know what just happened there. He had like full rage and just stood in front of me. Maybe he was trying to intimidate me. I gotta say though, it didn't intimidate me, I just kind of felt lucky. No! Why did I do that? Why did I use a breaker right there? That was quite foolish indeed. When I could have just cooked up a fucking rage bar and gone to town. Oh no! There's no... I can't cook rage now, it's too late. Oh my goodness, that was close. So that makes Superman 0-2 across story mode.
At least they were more of a challenge than your masters.
Do not test me, Shang Tsung. I should have killed you at the academy.
What stopped you?
Shang Tsung, your treachery ends here.
Round one. Fight.
you ever think you'd see Shang Tsung fighting Liu Kang in the Fortress of Solitude? Sometimes you just have to think about the images that are being presented, you know what I mean? In anything, not even just specifically this, in anything. Anytime you've got a character who has a quick combo like that, you can really just use your rage bar and then just cheese the shit out of it, because your second hit is going to break through their block. Man, you have to be really close in order to nail the soul steal like that. Oh, he's gonna use his rage. He's gonna use it. But not before I take some life. Yeah, there you go. Stay away, stay away, stay away. Get away from me. Alright, that's okay. Oh, I missed it. Got some of that health back. What a dude, what a useful move that is. Good lord. It's much more useful when you don't immediately fucking squander it like I just did. Jesus Christ, what a waste. I'm quite angry now, Dan Dance. Oh, why did I do that? I'm not, for whatever reason, I'm completely going against my usual plan to cook the rage bar, and I just keep using my breakers. In this instance, it doesn't look like it's gonna matter. Man, I uppercutted him right in the dick and balls. He was throwing that flying kick and I just caught him flush.
How can this be? You are more powerful than before.
I was weakened when last we fought, but energies are in constant flux as a result of the merging. Now I am revitalized, surging with power. I could finish you right now.
You want to finish? You got it.
Oh man, Green Lantern's not playing around.
He is defeated. Now you face a more deadly adversary.
I gotta tell you guys,
Fight.
I'm not a fan of Shang Tsung's voice actor in this game. Now you will face a more deadly adversary. He sounds like a kid playing with his action figures, you know what I mean? He is defeated. You ever listen to some of the voice acting in games and not even be like, this voice acting sucks, but you kind of wonder like, what casting director chose this person to play this character? Do they think this is the best they could do? Or are they just like doing a favor for a friend? Like, yeah, come on, I'll get you in the next fucking Mortal Kombat. Relax. And speaking of voice actors, they finally changed the voice of Scorpion for Mortal Kombat 11, which I know a lot of people are upset about, but like, I think it's kind of cool to finally have a different voice for him. I feel like it's been the same since, what, Deadly Alliance? Maybe Mortal Kombat 4? The get over here shout, at least. Good lord. Okay, come here. Oh my god, he just like completely avoided my rage bar. What a bummer. Get away from me. Oh, steal some soul! This is bad. This is getting dirty. Oh no! Double hammer!
Round 3. Fight.
I like Green Lantern's design in this game too. Oh, I just tried to use a breaker right there like a fool. That right there is what I'm talking about. It's just get a fast combo, use your rage meter, and just cheese the shit out of it. That square, square, square did plenty of damage. It wasn't pretty, but it got the job done.
You defeated him. You defended me.
It was not something which I enjoyed.
I owe you my gratitude.
Save your pathetic graciousness. Were it not for Kahn, I would kill you now. Our objective is complete.
Shang Tsung making no bones about it. He's like, look, I don't like you. Don't tell anybody I saved you because I want you dead. But for the sake of my own ass, I'm going to leave you alone for now.
We couldn't stop them either.
Here are all the combat friends together at last.
It was a skinny one, dressed in purple with green hair, stronger than you'd think.
I have fought him before.
Jester with a twisted face. A clown? You were defeated by a clown?
It may be as you said, Shang Tsung.
Is Kano the only MK character? Kano and Katana, right? That don't have their own chapters?
And I don't need your approval.
Kano, calm down. We don't want to do this now.
But like, how many more times would we have to beat Batman and Superman in order for them to fit in Katana and Kano, right?
Fight.
Damn, I'm going to town on this boy. I know Shang Tsung has more special moves and some really fancy special moves, but I can't remember how to do any of them. I know he can shoot the fireballs, he can do all sorts of shit, but I've been getting by like literally just on the soul steal, I think. Okay, watch this. See his health bar? I just used my rage, used that 3 square combo, and just basically took him out entirely with that alone. Damn, I gotta tell you, I felt pretty cool dodging both of those knives. I went under the first one and over the second one.
As much as I would love to see you two kill each other, there
Sonia
are bigger
just
issues to
jiggling
deal
all
with.
over the place. Good lord.
Sonia here.
Look at, and like, it's on both sides too. Look at Shang Tsung's arms. Like, just absolutely ridiculous caricatures of human beings.
Then they used our techno portal. I think they're headed to Outworld.
Sonia's hair is in front of one of her eyes. That's great for combat. Not being able to see at all.
None of us will survive.
Then we shall go to Outworld.
Step into this butthole made of fire. It's like 4:30 in the morning now. I'm getting a little delirious. Here, I'm going to tell you guys something. There's a part here where we see the DC characters and the Mortal Kombat characters. They wind up on the same plane, and then Kahn shows up and makes everybody go fucking mad. And then they run at each other. Both sides run at each other, and it cuts to black, like right when the combat was going to happen. But here's what bothers me, is they don't, nobody like jumps and goes into a kick or throws a punch. They literally cut to black when both sides are like nose to nose and nobody has stopped sprinting. Which means that nobody was going to fight. Like, they're just running as fast as they can directly into each other. You'll see it right here. Everybody's getting on the same plane.
We have come to challenge you in Mortal Kombat.
Superman's like, I don't know what the fuck that means.
Don't be so sure, Raiden. If you want to fight, you'll find my friends and I are up to the challenge.
Liu Kang, what's wrong?
I have a headache.
Something big. It's here.
Okay, here we go.
Calm.
So here's Kahn, which has looked like, he looks exactly like Blaze and Corrupted Shinnok. Basically, almost every fucking Mortal Kombat villain since then. Thank God Kronika looks different. Okay, now watch how they sprint at each other here. Nobody fights, they just run. Yeah, that was just straight running collision. Nobody threw a strike at all.
The rage flowing.
Here we go.
Raiden and his allies battled the invaders with a diabolical elation. But as the dust settled, it was clear that neither side had won. The few comrades still standing try to free themselves of the bloodlust.
They really wanted you to be sure right there that, like, listen and listen closely. Mortal Kombat did not win, but they did not lose. Listen, but listen closely. DC did not win, but they did not lose. It's like every Versus story that's ever happened where both sides feel such a need to be protected, nobody can truly lose. You know what I mean? Like Alien versus Predator, spoilers, if you even give a shit about that movie. The Predators outlast the aliens, they kill them, but at the end, that last Predator kind of gets like carried out, and then a facehugger emerges from his chest cavity. So it's like, the Predators won the fight, but did the aliens win the war, sort of thing? Freddy vs. Jason, which is a fantastic movie, tons of fun. Like, oh, Jason cuts Freddy's head off, but then Freddy winks, you know? So, like, nobody really lost. Just grow some balls, let somebody fucking lose, do a sequel, and then they'll win, you know? But grow some balls. There was a really cool part in Ric Flair's 30 for 30 that ESPN made, where they talked about the giant showdown that was teased and teased and teased, and it finally happened, which was the first time ever, Ric Flair versus Hulk Hogan in WCW, and they finally came together. And they just show the footage, and like Hogan wins, and he pins Flair. And that's basically what happened almost every time that those two guys faced each other, was Hogan would win. And you could claim, it's like, oh, this Hogan's a piece of shit. He had creative control. He refused to lose to Flair. But they show Hogan, and Hogan's just like, Rick never wanted to win. You know? He wanted to get together. He wanted to put on a good show. He wanted to make some money. Like, I love that. That the winning wasn't even a big deal to him. To Flair. I'm on a roll here. I need to stay on it. It would help if I knew... There we go. I was going to say if I knew any of Raiden's special moves. Can I charge this? There we go. I think. Oh, how about a little bit of anti-gravity aerial combat? Let me get a reversal here. There we go. That should do it, right? Yeah. Dan-Ins, I gotta tell you, this is going pretty smoothly. I've lost, what, 2, maybe 3 times?
Shang Tsung is not the enemy this time. Step aside, Liu Kang. No, I will not let you kill him. Then you have turned your back on Earthrealm, broken your vow, and betrayed me. Fight.
Oh boy. Thought we were gonna have a Mortal Kombat 9 situation there where fucking Raiden just straight up kills Liu Kang. I almost called Raiden Ric Flair. Because Ric Flair's on my mind now. After talking about that 30 for 30. Seriously, if you guys have not seen that ESPN special, the 30 for 30 that they did on Ric Flair, it's really good. I recommend anybody watch it. Whether you're a wrestling fan or not, you should check that out. Woo! I did not know if that was going to work. I hit him with like 3 straight uppercuts. 2 of them just totally got swallowed by his rage. I should figure out some more of Raiden's finishing or special moves. That part is coming up in a cutscene. Why did I do that? It might be the very next cutscene where something like completely innocuous happens. Not innocuous, that's not really the right word. But something totally not fatal happens, and Shang Tsung goes, fatality. It's like, what? Have you forgotten what that word means? Finally, my projectiles paid off a little bit. Here we go. Is this where it happens?
Raiden! Stop! Fatality?
Wait, it must happen in the DC story. Because right there, Shang Tsung said it as a question.
You have wasted precious time.
Unless I'm just noticing for the first time that he said it as a question. Where before I thought he was like, fatality. This time he was kind of like, fatality?
You are right. But this fight is mine alone.
Like the announcer who goes,
It was my
friendship.
blast that created
Friendship? In Mortal Kombat 2.
You heard what Quan Chi said. We must fight together.
No.
Good God, guys. Why didn't I decide to record this at 3 in the morning?
I will face him alone.
I gotta go to work in the morning. I'm gonna be fucking delirious. Oh boy. Is this the final? Or do I fight Superman and then I fight Dark Kahn, right? My hope is that I can beat Dark Kahn within a couple tries. Because I kind of remember him being a pretty big fucking pain in the ass. Yeah, there we go.
You're not going to stop me. Superman, Raiden, the rest of your forces were defeated. So were yours. Nobody won here.
Yeah, Raiden knows the rest of his forces were defeated because he just fucked them up. So did Superman just beat the shit out of his guys too? He just walked directly into that. That was excellent. Oh, Jesus. Let's do our best to just not completely give this away. Ah, fucking. Jesus Christ! Get the fuck away from me. Dude, come on. Fuck it. I don't know why I wasted my rage there just for the sake of winning that round. That was kind of foolish. I mean, I think it was foolish. It might pay off. We'll see. I kind of doubt it. I feel like there's a little bit of a cat and mouse game there, to where if you stand too close to somebody, fuck it, I'll just take the stomp. If you stand too close to somebody, they can hit you with that up kick before they stand, but they almost always leave themselves open to the uppercut if they land the up kick. So it's like, just trade the damage. Just go for it. Shit in my face. Oh my goodness, I barely caught him. Okay, took out Superman on the first try. Oh, if we can take out Dark Kahn on the first try, that would be fucking amazing, so I can go to sleep. You guys are probably watching this at a totally reasonable hour. Like, oh no, I wish it was longer or something. And I'm like, let's wrap this shit up. And like I said, you guys voted for this video. You wanted to see me play through this full story mode. I stopped doing Let's Play videos. I haven't done one of these in a while. Like that Resident Evil one's the last one I did. If you guys like this, let me know, and I'll keep it in mind and I'll do some more. But, you know, maybe you guys are tired of hearing me fucking blabber on. Maybe you like me better in a scripted environment where I can think about what the fuck I'm gonna say before I say it.
You don't fight for him.
Really? You just figured that out?
It seems we have a common enemy.
And a common goal.
On your feet. This battle is not
Dark Kahn kind of thick, huh?
Don't give in to
When did they learn each other's names?
Focus. We must focus.
What are you doing?
If we fight together, we can channel his own energy against him.
Sounds like a plan.
See, now this is bullshit because Superman doesn't help at all. And if you're playing the DC side, Raiden doesn't help at all. It's not like Injustice or Mortal Kombat 9 or 10 or 11 where you can do those little modes where like Baraka will show up and shoot fucking sparks or some shit like that. He's just nowhere to be found. Good God. Oh my lord. This is gonna take a couple tries, I can tell. I remember there being kind of a cheesy combo. Whether it was... Is it just square, square, square over and over? Sometimes you can get lucky. It looks like it's going okay. For the most part. I mean, I'm still getting my shit pushed. Okay, let me get a look at some of these fucking special moves. The teleport is down back X. The Superman, that's hilarious. It's down back X and forward circle seem to be the ones that I should keep an eye on.
Fight.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, so the teleport is not really working out in my favor too well. Oh no, I didn't want to use that here. Because I don't think my rage helped right there at all. Which is very unfortunate for me. That was dog shit. Yeah, he just like completely ate my strikes. Oh no! Oh, we barely pulled that out. Dude, if I can first try him right here, that would be amazing. That would make me a happy boy. Square, 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 cheese it. Okay, we got something out of that. Oh no, he has full rage! This is bad. This is really bad. No! No! Fuck! Oh, we almost first tried him. That would have been fantastic. Can you imagine if I closed this out with a first try? Oh, god damn it. I just woke up Patches Lugosi yelling like that. He's like, what are you doing up, you asshole? Go to sleep. You have to go to work in the morning. Cheesing, dude. Cheesing that triple square. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, man. He got full damage on that. As if he fucking needs it. He's already way stronger than me. Fuck out of my face, you piece of shit. Woo! Okay, we pretty handily took the first round there. We have no rage going into round 2, which is not a great way to start. He's gonna use his rage any second now. Oh man. Stay away from me, stay away from me, stay away from me, stay away from me. Completely wasted rage, I did it! But at what cost? Oh, you fuck ass. Oh, you piece of shit. Oh, fucker. Oh, no! Got him, got him, got him, got him, got him. 2 tries, not bad. I'm happy with that. Holy Christ.
Raiden wins.
Superman.
He's gone.
Took him 1 second. Superman! Oh, he's gone. It's like a horror movie if you shoot the monster in the head. Like, before the body even hits the ground, the character's like, it's over.
Who are you?
There's Darkseid. Man, he looks really cool in this game. They did a great job on Darkseid. You don't get those multi-directional eye lasers now, buddy.
If you are anything like Shao Kahn, you will find no refuge here. Your fate will be decided by the Elder Gods.
Yeah, they've done a great job with Quan Chi and everything else. That's it? That's all that's holding him there? Is those 2 little spires and the chains? That's the exact gimmick that Quan Chi broke out of earlier. 2 chains. I'm not talking about the rapper. That is it, Dan Dans. That is 1 full playthrough of Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe. And you know what? Fuck it. Maybe that's it. I'll upload the whole thing as 1 video. I just sat down and did this in 1 sitting. That's pretty crazy. Man. Well, there goes my whole Monday night. I gotta go to bed now because I gotta go to work in the morning. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. The next subscriber poll should be right around the corner because we're about to break 40,000. I hope you guys had a lot of fun. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Any constructive criticism you guys have. You know I always read the comments, and I always go through, and I respond to as many people as possible. I love you guys, and I will see you for the History of WCW Video Games Part 2, where the big boys play station, on March 18th. Bye-bye.